But boy, the weather, is always a huge factor for not only our big sports games and whatnot, but even just to go on a run in your neighborhood. People want to know what's happening, and this weather just couldn't be better. Let's send it over to Jay and Matt to get an update on what's happening now with the weather.
Yeah, it's funny. Matt and I were talking about, wow, it looks so sunny there in Akron, and it's gloomy here. And then Matt turned around and looked out the window and said, oh, no, it's not. It's beautiful here, too.
No window in the weather center. That's
I know.
What you get.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of the building all day, you just you just assume it's gloomy out there.
Right.
Your weather word today, this is appropriate as we're talking Guardians, clinch.
Got it.
Clinch.
Clinch, okay.
Yeah, that fits into all the weather talk that I've ever heard.
I usually use that naturally in a forecast as well, especially severe weather,
All right.
Oh, we'll get that in somehow, Jay.
I know
Thanks.
you will.
Appreciate that. Look, our spider's been busy. Look at this web now, just jiggling along there. You see some of the little strands going in there. Hopefully the spider won't make an appearance. And I don't see our usual flight into Hopkins right now. Could be above the high clouds. But anyway, those high clouds are going to be with us. Tomorrow, too, we're going to get a lot of those high clouds around here. It's off of our next weather system, which is moving in from the west. Live look outside right now. Look, Jay, it is sunny everywhere. Isn't that great when your local meteorologist is surprised that it's sunny outside, 55 degrees. Dew point sitting at 41 degrees. That's key because that's some really dry fall-like air in here. Almost to the point where you're going to zap yourself if you rub your feet on the carpet, touch something metal. But temperatures outside, it's fall-like, 50s, 60s outside. The lake would be the nice place to jump in right now. It's 73 balmy degrees. We're not alone in the cooler air. Stretches all the way up towards Minneapolis, St. Louis sitting at 60 degrees. Even some drier air hitting into Tennessee and areas of Kentucky. All the heat being pushed down to the south. And you notice where that heat has been squashed. Still 94 degrees in Dallas right now. The dew point's the big thing that you notice. That very, very dry air here. But notice the humidity out towards the plain states. That's out ahead of our next system. That's spreading those high clouds overhead. So Friday night, looking great for football. We've had some pretty humid Friday night football games over the last couple weeks. Not tonight, though. You're going to need the hoodie. We're back into the 50s, 40s as you get inland. But look at the system out towards the west. Quite a bit of rain, right, in southern Illinois. A lot of this is evaporating before it hits the ground. This is not. This whole system kind of sliding in, a weaken as it does. But it's going to bring a batch of clouds in here. So pretty cloudy throughout the day tomorrow. We'll see peaks of sun. Can't rule out some stray showers. This has been more impressive than what the models have been saying. So I can't rule out some spotty showers throughout the day. Not a washout, though. And then Sunday through Wednesday, why would it take that long for this part of that system to get through? Well, here's why. We've got, don't forget Fiona, still heading off towards the north. You can see it wrapping up here. Very powerful system heading up into areas of southern Canada, all right? So when you have a strong system, if you remember me saying, tropical systems usually make everything west of it wait. So as Fiona goes north, the pattern out towards the west has to stop. It's a big old stop sign. So this low pressure that you saw spinning up in North Dakota right now has to wait for Fiona to go by, and it's going to take days. So this low starts to wrap up over the northern Great Lakes Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Eventually, it kind of gets enveloped in this general troughiness across the eastern half of the country. But then remember, we're talking perhaps a tropical storm or hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. That has to wait for this system to get out of here. So everything is teleconnected. Eventually, we're going to get things moving again, but it's going to take some time. We're going to be with this system over the course of the next couple days. Temperatures tonight, back into the 40s. You'll have to clench your teeth. That is not the weather word. Oh, I tricked you. I was trying to trick you. I said clench. I got clenched in a little bit here. We've got the high clouds working through. Notice the 40s tomorrow morning. There's your stray shower chance throughout the day. And eventually we bring in showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. The better chance of rain this weekend, Sunday. Looks like Saturday. We're just dodging a couple showers around here. That's not the invest. That's Fiona heading off towards the north. Here's the invest. This will likely be our next tropical storm heading into the Gulf that we will have to keep an eye on next week. All right, we're going to clinch the forecast here as we have, I'll just kick now. You don't have to do that. 60s as we go throughout the next couple days. Not a bad weekend outside of the storms on Sunday. And then we turn showery and cooler around here Tuesday, Wednesday. Eventually we'll recover as that atmosphere gets moving again. But a very fall-like pattern. And boy, we're in it here for the next 5 to 7 days.
Okay, Matt, in the meantime, we need you to step outside and all the way outside too, by the way. Look at the sky.
And enjoy the sunshine.
And enjoy the sunshine. Take a deep breath. Then you can walk back in to the Weather Center.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, we'll be back, Matthew.